Bankruptcy is a state that no businessman ever wants to be in during their investing times. There are many reasons for people to be on the verge of bankruptcy, but most have a connection to loads of debts. For individuals with well-known personalities, these loans are more likely to be caused by medical issues. In line with this issue, we are going to find possible ways to help medical debtors and find out which of the modern technologies of today could be of use for this issue. Yet again, focusing on loans, is there hope for them to gain financial independence and stability when they are dealing with medical loans at the same time? We are about to find out. But first, hello and welcome back to the channel. This is Financial and Investment Wisdom, and we're back with another incredible video. Here, we talk about the world of cryptocurrency, finance matters, and investments. So please subscribe to the channel and enable alerts to be notified of each new upload. Success can never be upheld easily, especially if there are a lot of factors that are holding you back. For today's video, we are going to talk about an app that does not hold you back from success. Instead, it helps you reach the top, but slowly. Your liabilities become their liabilities too. This is all because of TurboTax, and we are going to know how exactly they assist us. TurboTax Goes Max. TurboTax is the app we are going to focus on today. Let's find out all about it. Intuit's TurboTax is a software package for preparing American income tax returns. TurboTax is a market leader in its product segment, competing with H&R Block tax software and TaxAct. TurboTax was created in 1984 by Michael A. Chipman of ChipSoft and was purchased by Intuit in 1993. The headquarters of Intuit Consumer Tax Group are in San Diego, California. Intuit's parent company, Intuit Corporation, is headquartered in Mountain View, California. There are several versions of this available, including TurboTax Deluxe, TurboTax Premier, and so on. TurboTax can be used to file both federal and state income tax returns. The software is intended to walk users through the process of filing their tax returns step by step. The TurboTax software adds audit defense from Tax Resources, Inc. to help taxpayers with their self-prepared returns. The company has been criticized for its political clout and deceptive business practices, though. Intuit, the maker of TurboTax, has lobbied heavily against the Internal Revenue Service, IRS, developing its own online tax filing system, similar to those found in most other wealthy countries. As part of an agreement with the IRS Free File program, TurboTax allows individuals earning less than $39,000 per year to use a free version of TurboTax. A 2019 ProPublica investigation revealed that TurboTax intentionally makes this version difficult to find, even through search engines. TurboTax has duped military service members into paying for the filing software by creating and promoting a military discount and making the free version difficult to find, despite the fact that many service members are eligible to use the software for free. Multiple state attorney generals, as well as the New York Department of Financial Services, are looking into Intuit. TurboTax federal software is typically released late in the year, while state software is released between mid-January and mid-February. TurboTax usually releases new versions as soon as the IRS completes form revisions and approves the TurboTax versions, which is usually late in the tax year. For states that collect income taxes, the procedure is similar. Aside from taxes, the software is now helping in terms of bankruptcy. Is there anything after a bankruptcy? Yes, and taxes are included. Filing an income tax return after declaring bankruptcy does not have to be difficult if you know what to look out for, including when and how to file. This is what TurboTax is here for. Bankruptcy is a legal process that assists individuals and businesses in resolving outstanding debts while also managing payments to creditors fairly. Creditors involved in bankruptcy proceedings, on the other hand, are rarely paid in full. There are limitations on the types of bankruptcy that can be filed. The manner in which you file is determined by whether you are an individual or a business, as well as factors such as your level of income and the type of debt you have. Medical problems? No problem. What type of people is TurboTax aiming to help? They are reaching out to medical debtors, which refers to people who have debt at medical institutions. There are varying types of medical debts where it could be entirely accidental. Consumers face a staggering burden as a result of high medical bills. Only the best health insurance policies cover all costs, leaving those in need of medical attention wondering how they will pay the remaining bills. Approximately 137 million Americans have medical debt, with 28% owing $10,000 or more. The phone call or letter informing you that your bill has been sent to collections only adds to your stress and anxiety. According to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, 52% of all debts in collection are medical bills as of March 2020. The psychological trauma caused by medical debt is significant. Studies and statistics have shown that the amount of people with medical debt has grown exponentially since the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic. The unfortunate reality is that neither the debt nor the effort to collect it disappears. Just don't freak out. Hospitals and other healthcare providers will work with you. Even major medical bills can be negotiated, and the costs of chronic health problems can be managed through a variety of assistance programs. When it comes to medical bills, the biggest mistake any of us can make is assuming that insurance will cover every penny of a major medical expense. Except in rare cases, it does not. You must be cautious in things like this and ask experts for ways to avoid potential misunderstandings. This is also the problem that TurboTax wishes to eliminate from the minds of people. Asking for medical financial help shouldn't be a burden to any of us, considering that we are not at fault for accidents and emergencies. A life should be valued more than anything else, and potential medical bills shouldn't stop that. Good day, mate! We've made it halfway through our list, and we sincerely hope you've enjoyed it thus far. If you have, please give us a thumbs up and turn on notifications to be notified of new uploads. Indeed, bankruptcy and an unending list of loans are hard to deal with. In such cases, you might want to run from all of them. But the good news is, you don't have to. You only need a few resources to survive. Have you ever been through a difficult life situation like this? What did you do to get out of the hard scenario? Comment down below and we will be happy to check them out. Now, let's get back to the video. UpSolve with TurboTax of Bankruptcy makes it possible. Despite the fact that medical bills are rarely a family's largest debt, they are frequently what pushes people into personal bankruptcy. They are, however, often unexpected. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, nearly 1 in every 5 U.S. households is responsible for past due medical bills. The statistics also show that there are higher concentrations in the South, where many states have not expanded Medicaid to cover the working poor. Although we all need medical supervision to survive, we can't deny that not having enough money to suffice for that supervision will lead to not being able to survive or be afforded basic rights, such as staying out of jail. If you want to escape such trials, you will need a lawyer, which will most likely cost as much as your medical bills. Escaping from one debt could lead you to another. However, what choice do you have when you're already stuck in the middle of the whole situation? Bankruptcy is a last resort solution, but it is also out of reach for many people due to the relatively high cost of declaring bankruptcy. To get out of debt, most people use one of two options provided by federal bankruptcy laws. Chapter 7 bankruptcy is designed for people who do not have many assets to protect. It essentially cancels most debts, though rarely student loans, whereas the other commonly used option, Chapter 13, frequently establishes repayment plans. This is where UpSolve comes into the picture. UpSolve is a site where users download an app for free, and through this, they can file without having to hire an attorney. You will still owe $335 to the court for the filing fee, but it can easily be paid off because the app will help you apply for it to be waived. The founders refer to the app as the TurboTax of Bankruptcy because by answering questions in plain English, users add their financial information to nearly 24 forms required to file bankruptcy with federal courts. The nonprofit receives government funding as well as funds from charitable foundations and some big-name Silicon Valley names, such as former Google CEO Eric Schmidt, to provide the service for free. That's why it was named after TurboTax. It is their way of helping those in need. A lot of families are eating and sleeping better because of this act of kindness and compassion for people who suffer from medical debts. If you are one of these people, you can easily get help just by downloading the app and signing up. You can still have a fresh start with a little help and trust from TurboTax. That concludes today's video. Please subscribe to the channel and enable alerts to be notified of new uploads. This is financial and investment wisdom, and we'll see you in our next video.